Let's travel back in time and talk about the history of energy. Since 2750 BCE in ancient Egypt, or perhaps even before that, and since the 1822 BCE ancient Babylonian Plimpton 322 tablet, which is the first known evidence for the use of trigonometry, the foundation for calculating oscillations, vibrations, and alternating currents, we simply knew there was energy in our world and in our bodies. And that energy impacted us, though we did not see it, were not able to prove it or measure it for a long time. Ancient Egyptians used the Nile catfish, also known as the Melepterosus electricus or electric fish, for pain management. The fish has a bilateral polar field that is believed to be electrical and can deliver a shock to help treat headaches and arthritis pain. Between 440 to 360 BCE, Hippocrates recommended the use of the electric fish, specifically the torpedo fish, as a therapeutic intervention. He noticed that when someone touched the Nile catfish, it resulted in electric shocks and numbness. He suggested that the electric shocks from the fish could be used to alleviate headaches and other forms of pain. Later, in 46 CE, Roman physician Scribonius Largus documented the use of live torpedo fish to treat various ailments like gout and headache. The timeline continues, but let's pause and quickly discuss the two forms of energy in connection to the use of energy for therapeutic purposes. Potential energy and kinetic energy are two fundamental forms of energy. Potential energy is stationary, with stored energy to be released. For example, in the human body, potential energy is stored in the chemical bonds of molecules, such as the energy stored in adenosine triphosphate ATP molecules, which cells use to power all their activities. This stored energy can be released to perform work when needed, like muscle contraction or cellular repair. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion, actively using energy for movement. It is observed in the movement of molecules, the flow of blood, or the contraction of muscles. For instance, during physical exercise, the kinetic energy of muscle movement is used to perform tasks like running or lifting weights, promoting overall well-being and physical health. Let's get back to bioelectricity, specifically microcurrent. Microcurrent cellular therapy involves the use of a specific kind of kinetic energy, which is electrical energy. This energy is used for therapeutic purposes because it impacts mitochondrial health by recharging ATP and increasing ATP production at cellular level, therefore stimulating nerves and muscles, promoting tissue healing, enhancing ion transport, supporting waste removal to maintain homeostasis, and even relieving acute and chronic pain instead of masking pain. Electrical energy's ability to target specific areas and modulate nerve activity makes it an effective tool in a variety of therapeutic applications. Many scientists, philosophers, and inventors try to prove the healing properties of electrical energy over the years. From Johann Kruger's first documented medical treatment in 1743 with the use of electric shocks for paralysis, Edward Nair's 1782 medical electrical machine that received a patent from the King of England, Michael Faraday's 1831 stimulator, and his discoveries, particularly in electromagnetism, as the foundation for the concept of electricity as a form of energy, and many other inventors, physicists, and scientists, along with thousands and thousands of experiments on humans and animals, to present day, we have been trying to utilize the healing power of electricity for neurological and physiological well-being after understanding that our living cells operate with bioelectricity. We have been trying to utilize the healing power of electricity for neurological and physiological well-being after understanding that our living cells operate with bioelectricity. We have learned that cellular activity requires energy. Cells cannot live without bioelectricity. Every aspect of life within cells demands energy, from building new proteins to transporting molecules across membranes to signaling between cells. No organ in the body can function without electricity. Life demands bioelectricity among cells. Life is electric. We are electrical beings. Be sure to visit the bioelectricity timeline at MontereyCellularTherapy.com to learn more.